What's going on, people? It's Darren here at Off the Rips, and we've got round 2 of this blaster showdown, battle, clash, whatever you want to call it. It's Monopoly Prism, it's Optic, Donruss, and we're going to get into it right now. I mentioned on the first video what's available to get in these, so check out the first video if you want to hear that spiel. Otherwise, I assume you've probably seen these ripped plenty, so I'm not going to explain what's on the box and what's in the product. We're just going to get right down to the battle today. Hopefully we picked good boxes here, and we'll have a real slobber knocker. That's the goal, folks. That's the goal. Inserts, case hits, they're all welcome on this fine day. We'll take whatever we can get. Looking for big rookies. LeBron, if it's not. Anthony Edwards, Luka, those guys in a parallel. That would be sick as well. So, we're switching sides today. Monopoly's up first. Let's roll. Alright, we're starting off with a purple and a LeBron. I like it. Make sure we got plenty of room. It's a Spur. What a start for Monopoly. Oh, baby. Not going to be centered top to bottom, but that's a pretty one. That's a pretty start. All right, Optic. You got the pressure on you now. Monopoly has been bringing heat lately. Unreal. Wemby is alive for me right now. He's cannot avoid me, but that can change in a hurry. So, Chris Livingston on the rookie. And Oscar Thompson as well on the express lane. All right, back over to Monopoly. Fun stuff. You know, I was thinking, out of all the sports I've opened this year, I've probably had the most fun with basketball. So, just a little food for thought. I've enjoyed the products the most. So, yeah. Just something to think about. It's where I've had my biggest hits, actually, the most. So, most valuable big hits, and they haven't all just been Wemby's. So it can be any one of some of the vets or other rookies. So, been a fun year of basketball, getting back into the hobby this year. I think we're gonna have a splash on this one of Jalen Hood. I already have that card. Football was okay. Baseball, I've spent so much money on baseball, but that's been good too. I'd probably say baseball's been the second best for me. Football's just not been friendly at times. So, at this point with Monopoly, anything will be welcome on top of that Wemby. So, maybe I'll quit saying so as well. I think I've said so like 17 times already. I was about to say it again. Anywho, let's get some cards on the board, shall we? Let's see some glitter action out of Optic. It'd be pretty sweet. There's Brandon Miller. I will take that. Not centered. That's Tim Hardaway Jr. for the Mavs. On the hollow. It's not terrible. He's decent. Brandon Miller's pretty off-centered. The Wemby I pulled, spoiler alert on the first video, is much better centered. All right, another purple here from Monopoly. Jaime Jaquez. It's going to be a Clipper. Kawhi? Yep, Kawhi. So it's a purple kind of rip for Monopoly. I'll take that. And a Jaquez. All right. I'm doing a better job of not spoiling the back card. I don't want to even show it to you. It kind of takes the fun out of it. I want to keep it a secret. Jordan Walsh didn't get a lot of time this year. It's going to be our purple. It's going to be Pods. Okay. Now, that's not actually too shabby right there. Not too shabby at all. Like it very much. This is a purple. These are like purple themed boxes, so that's pretty interesting. But Optic has a more deep purple in the scheme of things. I'll be honest, I like the Prism purple better. They're parallel. And I've even said myself, like, Prism is, why do we think Prism's king? And I do think their cards, some of them look pretty good. Like on these, that whitish silver, on the inside border looks really nice in the light. It reflects really neat. So there I go, saying so again. That's what I like about that comparative. Donruss is cool, but I guess it's a little more clean, a little less going on than Optic. Even though with Optic you got a little bit of, Monopoly's more clean, where Optic you got all this kind of stuff going on the side there. That's what I should say. Prism's always going to be a little more simple. But I think Optic looks good too the more I look at that Pods. Like in the back there's some of that Donruss like stuff you see on the boxes, that like that part of it. It's kind of notorious with Donruss. But we'll get this pack open one way or the other. Just really trying not to bust out the knife today, so we're working on it. Bull. Scotty B. Donovan Mitchell. Okay, we got one of these illusionists or optical illusions. Just a base on that. Mitchell is a silver. So, final packs. Kind of got a breakdown here. It's fairly tight. I'm going to need your help in the comments on this one. So, please do comment. Like the video. And subscribe if you're having a good time. Got a Buffkin, a Howard, a Steph, and a Dick. So that was a hot pack of rookies there. Wow. A lot of hot rookies there. I'm going to double check, make sure I didn't have a silver at all in there, because that can definitely sway things. All right, one more pack of Optic. And right now I'm leaning Monopoly. So, gonna need something here. Gonna need something decent. I don't know if we have it. Looks like it may be at my house. Jalen Hood. Now it's a winter stays of Tony Parker. Yeah, that won't do it. The Brandon Miller was decent, and you got Podziemski, but I got a lot of good rookies on the base in Monopoly. So it definitely is going to go to Monopoly here. Up 2-0. 2-0. Monopoly's up. We're going to need something out of Optic next round if this battle is going to continue. Thanks for getting off the rips with me. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks a lot for checking me out.